Hey guys, welcome. Ever since Star Citizen 4.7 went live, we've had several hotfixes, including today. But today's hotfix is actually something of importance, especially for the ASOP terminal and the inventory problems, which are really frustrating sometimes in this patch. So I really want to check them out and share my results with every one of you. Potential fix: ASOP or shop terminals stop responding, freeze momentarily. Oh yeah, this is really bad. So let's check it out.
The ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I'm gonna claim some of my ships, play around with it,
Your insurance claim
and
has been
almost
sent.
every single time, like this, it still freezes. So every time I claim my ship trying to score down, I couldn't. And sometimes I just reclaim the wrong ship, which is an old bug. So claim this one.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
However, I did notice an improvement for the ASOP terminal is that especially when you claim bigger ships, for example, the Polaris. So once you claim
Your
one,
insurance claim has been sent.
and you can claim the other one really
Insurance
quickly.
claim has been sent.
Previously, you have to wait for a long time to claim another big ship. So this is an
Insurance
improvement.
claim has been sent.
It's faster. However, my screen just froze on this page. My workout is that to move your cursor to the end, right here, and then you can slide up and down. So that's the only solution.
Has
But
been sent.
doesn't seem that it is fixed. Maybe I am in the wrong server. Let's see. Alright, so in order to find the hotfix server, I literally waited for almost 24 hours in order to test it again. And I have been searching for the new server, which ends in number 8371, and I searched and searched for a long time, but I just couldn't find it. However, the patch note did say that some of the old server number 7053, they were also doing these tests and changes. So hopefully this is the server that has these changes. But I think that every time when CIG launches a important hotfix, we definitely need a server maintenance, even just for a short time, or just simply a server restart. In Elite Dangerous, we have the server maintenance or server restarts every Wednesday my time, and that really helps with the game. In Star Citizen, especially a game like this with a lot of bugs and problems, especially related to server performance, a regular server maintenance is really needed, even in this alpha state. It's not like they can't do it. They can, and we have been doing that once in a while, but it's not enough. At least after a major hotfix, restart the server so that we know that the hotfix server are populated to all live servers. Now, before we continue test this hotfix, I just encountered another problem, which started last night when I was playing with my friends. So my home is at Orison, and guess what? I cannot call any ships anymore. It's like my hangar does not exist. For example, call this Avenger Titan.
Vehicle selected. Vehicle has been delivered to.
So they give me a small hangar. This is definitely not my personal hangar. So my personal hangar is gone. I have a lot of stuff in my personal hangar. So if I call a bigger ship, for example, an Aegis.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage
Oh,
facility.
that's a Avenger Stalker. Yeah, see, this ASOP terminal is also a problem.
Your insurance
Sometimes
claim
just
has been sent.
select the wrong ship. So if I call an Aegis,
Vehicles.
oh, there we go. So that's my X large hangar. Let's see if this is my personal hangar or not. So if you're experiencing this problem, switch to a different server, see if you can solve this problem. If you cannot, then we just have to do the best we can. Okay, X large hangar. Oh, I don't have anything. Yeah, this is an empty hangar. My personal hangar is indeed gone. I have a lot of ships displayed, a lot of decorations, spent a lot of time for that, and they're all gone. Well, this is what it is. All right, let's continue test the ASOP terminal. Now, let's claim some
Your
ships.
insurance claim had your vehicle.
And same thing. See, the screen froze. Yeah, you can only
Your insurance
do that
claim
on the
has
same
been sent.
page. The ASOP terminal is a very basic, the foundation of this game. If this is not working very well, then It's really problematic, very frustrating. So the workaround is move your cursor here and then scroll down from the slide bar here. And then you can claim ships, store ships, and then scroll like this. So that's the best solution I have for you. Or you can drag this all the way down. This problem not only happens to the ASOP terminal, but also on the kiosk where you purchase stuff. But another very annoying thing of this is the contracts, the missions. When you try to scroll the missions, sometimes it just gets stuck. So right now it's pretty smooth. I can scroll it. But sometimes, for example, the Holland Interstellar, you have all these missions. Oh, where is it? And now you can see when I use a mouse wheel, it got stuck. It's not scrolling properly anymore. And this bar here is not even reacting. I can't just drag it. So this is also quite frustrating, let alone that there is no sub-filters for all these missions. That's another thing they need to improve the quality of life. And this problem happens only in this patch. Previously, they're pretty good. So that's what's associated with the ASOP terminal. Now, the next problem is patch notes as potential fix. Items from backpack into hand or weapon slots do not place. Yeah, absolutely. I'm very frustrated about the new inventory system for a lot of times because, for example, if I want to just drag and drop this gun, oh, now it works. So P4 got replaced. Drop attachment. Oh, that's nice. This worked. Swap this one. And it works. Drag the compensator. Oh, cool. It works. Yes. So I was having a hard time just drag to place. Try the armor pieces. If I swap this. Okay. So maybe this is the Hotfix server and looks like this is working pretty good right now. If I swap gun positions here, I can do it. Alright, next we'll try to grab something in my hand. Oh, grabbed a arm piece. Good. Grab a comb. Yeah, I got it. Nice. So the inventory is indeed more reactive than before. Grab a pistol box. There we go. Grab a heart lamp. Nice. Grab, oh, the vending machine cannot be grabbed. Now let's try the food and water. This is most important. So grab a bottle of water. Nice. Swap it with a sandwich. Don't worry, this is a vegetarian sandwich. And coffee. No sugar in this coffee. Now let's try to place it from the backpacks. So if I want to grab, for example, a water from my backpack. There we go. Put it back. Grab a sandwich. Done. And grab a helmet. And it's a little bit bug here. It's supposed to be here, but it ended up in my right hand side. So it's fine. But at least I can grab it. Max lift. And another weapon. Cool. And binocular. Grabbed. Alright, so I haven't experienced any problem for grabbing these things. Try the track beam here. Yeah. Replace here. Nice. Switching the guns from here to here. Grabbed. I think if this is a Hotfix server and perhaps this is fixed. This is really smooth now. I haven't had this smooth inventory experience for a while. So I hope it can stay like this. Now, next thing we're going to test. Patch note says this, potential fix. MISC prospectors manually detach the mining head. Can't be reattached by a tractor beam, ship claim, or through the vehicle managed VMA. What is VMA? Vehicle management app? Alright, let's check this out. Okay, unlock the ship. And now press V, use tractor beam. So let's see. Size 1 mining laser, and I can detach it, no problem. And let's attach it back. Yeah, I can attach it back as well. And now test this. The mining sack. Detach and attach. Detach and attach. Very good. So it looks like these can be detached and attached. I'm gonna do a little more test. So this is a gold standard Argo mode, and one of the common practice that we often do is to swap the mining sacks from the Argo mode to the Prospector so that the Prospector can carry more stuff. So let's test it, see if that still works. Right now, my mining sacks total for the Prospector is 32 SEU, and we have 4 of them on the Prospector, so each one of them can carry 8 SEU. And on the mode, we have a total of 96 SEU for the mining sacks, but we have only 8 sacks, so each one of them can carry 12 SEU, and that is more than 8 SEU compared with the Prospector. Now let's try to swap them. So we can detach and detach this from the Prospector. And ooh, yes, indeed, we can attach them. Attach another one. I believe you can also buy these from the cargo center. I'm not sure if you can buy the Argo modes or the Prospectors. You can just use the small multi-tool tractor beam to do this operation. You don't need a max lift. There we go, not too difficult. So 4 times 12, I should have 48 SEU if this works. 48 SEU here. Yeah, so very, very good. If you are a Prospector miner, this is one trick that you really need to use. And make sure you save the ship and save the loadout. Basically what you do is to lower the ship from the pad, go to your vehicle loadout manager, use your mobi-glass, and select the Prospector. I'm just gonna use whatever ship, for example, and then click system or weapon. You unequipped a component, click save and change, and then click another equipment and save and change. That's it. You save the loadout for the ship for this patch. Then even after the ship is destroyed, reclaimed, you will still have these Argo modes mining sacks on your Prospector with added cargoes. Very good. Last test I want to check out is if I can put this on the free elevator. Oh, this is nice. I haven't tested this for many patches, but long time ago, the mining sacks will just fall through the elevator. It's not standing like this. But this has been fixed for a while, and I just tested, and then it still works. And by the way, if you put these mining sacks on any of your cargo ships, you can sell those ores or go to the refinery to process those ores while these mining sacks are on a different cargo ship. So that's also very convenient. And that's it for this little Hotfix test. This patch still have a lot of problems, different problems or old problems. There are some improvements made, but still a long way from frustration-free and smooth gameplay experience. Hopefully that will happen one day. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.